The WCCHN is a group of cardiac programs across Western Canada who work in collaboration to ensure the best possible care for pediatric cardiac and cardiac surgical patients.
Core functions of the WCCHN are really to coordinate care and integrate care for children with congenital heart disease. A big part of that is to have a single standard of care, so you have the same expectations of outcomes, whether you're a child from Saskatoon or Winnipeg or Vancouver or Calgary or Edmonton, any of the provinces that are involved.
I think the Western Canadian Children's Heart Network is a really fabulous organization. Coming here from Germany, I was really impressed about how well it works.
I think it's really a model for how to run healthcare to get the very best results for children and the most efficient use of resources.
The surgical video conference that we hold on a weekly basis is a fantastic example of how a individual patient's problem is looked at by a number of qualified specialists.
Well, these conferences are very important to keep up to date with what is happening currently with the patients of every WCCHN site.
It's almost like getting 20-second opinions, right? Because 20 different cardiologists are reviewing that information and having the opportunity to provide their individual input.
To some extent, every little heart is uniquely a challenge in its own way. Sure, there are situations which are very similar, but they're never going to be completely identical.
Fixing everything means closing this hole. We open up our heart, we close this hole.
How many of these do you do?
A lot.
A lot. I figured you would.
Half the job is fixing the heart, and the other half the job is taking care of the family, both before the operation and after the operation, to get them through these difficult times. You know, it certainly lends credibility to the job when they know that you're a parent too, and you're talking to them like a parent and not just like some highfalutin heart surgeon that did a fancy operation on their kid.
As cardiologists, we have come to expect a 1% mortality, even in a tiny little newborn baby. So it's a totally different practice than it was 40 years ago.
The greatest privilege I have is that people have placed their trust in me to take care of the most important thing in their life, their child. That gives me enormous satisfaction, seeing that these people who often are completely at a loss when they're given the diagnosis can be helped through to take a child who is healthy and functional home and be excited about the opportunities that that child has for the future.
You're not in hospital. You're at home between not doctors, not nurses, between a friend. They are family. I can see in their eyes, I can see everybody of them, they can be as a father or as a mother to my son. And that's why I thank them again and again. And there is no limitation for my thankful to them.
For Jace, he wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for this hospital, and we have had honestly nothing but the very, very best of care here.
Having built a group of people who are delivering care now across, a population of 11 million and half the area of Canada, that's something which I think is unique. And the fact that we have a collaborative group who cooperate, I think that's the key to delivering the best possible care.